Alright, so I got me an update on this 20-gallon tank. As you can tell, I added a divider system, and I am sorry, can't speak right now. Alright, update time on the 20 long. As you can tell, I've added a divider, and I'm in the process of doing a water change. As you can tell, I got the 3 angels out and about on one side, and the 2 angels out on the other side. Two of my Grammies are out and about. Or actually, I believe one of my Grammies and one of my Rams are out and about. As you can tell, everyone's still active and alive. I just decided to do a water change because I wanted to. These 3 get along. Those 2 are being jerks. I'll chime in on this tank when I'm done doing a water change and explain exactly why I added this divider. But I just want to pop in and show that I'm doing something to this tank. And I'm currently reinstalling Windows on this computer, that way so I can get the proper drivers and whatnot. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up putting 64-bit, so I'm going to have to go through the whole Windows Vista installation, updates and whatnot, and then do the upgrade path through Windows 7. So this video probably won't be up until like 6 a.m. my time, give or take, depending on how well Vista wants to play with me. But so far this tank is coming along, and I'll also be doing a water change on the goldfish tank. Alright, and so with that, the water change is now done. The fishies are still freaking out a little bit, but as you can tell, the angels are getting along. The one of the Grammies hanging. He's being a bit of a jerk to the other 2 Grammies and the Rams, but I'm hoping that'll pass over due time, because I believe he's going to be the more dominant of the Grammies. Granted, I'm pretty sure once I add more fake plants to this tank, everyone will start being a lot more active. But, like I said, it's not going to be a while before I can fully plant this tank out the way I want. But like I said, just did a water change and whatnot. And the reason why I divided this size, because these 2 were basically forcing all these fish into this one little corner right here. And ever since I added this divider right here, all the fish, granted this guy whenever he chases the little guys around, all the fish are actually out and about more often. Including my Rams. They're not hiding like they originally were. But yeah, overall everyone seems to be doing just fine. I'm still getting an idea of the personality of the fish. I know these 3 angels, as of right now, get along just fine. They do nip at each other every now and then, but that is normal. Of course, one of the Grammies is there. I have another one right there. And of course, you already saw the Rams. These 2 are the ones that are paired up. I don't know if they're going to spawn or not. If they do, then yay. If they don't, then yay. Like I said, when I buy these fish, I buy them as pets and investments. I don't buy them to breed them or anything like that. If I somehow get a spawn out fish, then I call that a plus. But I'm not looking for anything like that when it comes to my fish. Well, yeah, that's my update on the tank. And I guess that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I don't think I saved this, but on this guy right here, he has a little bit of damage. As you can tell, he has a fin missing. And he has a little bit of fin damage, and he also has a piece of his gill plate missing on the other side of him. If you'll move, I can show you it. There it is. I'm thinking within a month, at least his fins should grow back. I don't know about the gill plates. Some people in a group that banned me because I was housing my fish in a different way they didn't like. They're telling me to cull this fish. And I was like, fuck no, I'm not culling $8 angelfish because he has a fin missing and a gill flap, and a piece of his gill flap missing. He's alive, he's healthy, he eats all the time, he's active. Why would I want to kill a perfectly normal fish? Now, of course, if it was actually having hard times breathing, hard times swimming, or just really just having a hard time of life, then I'll probably go for it. But since he's acting just as normal as my other angels, I'm not killing this fish. Especially, like I said, killing $8 fish. Fuck you. Alright, and with that, the goldfish have now had about 50% of their water taken out. Now to re-add nice clean water and then end this video. And I really don't have to record me doing a water change on my goldfish because I already done a video like that on my main channel. But I'm pretty sure at least one or two people will go like, "You need to take our fish better. You need to put them in a bigger tank." Blah 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 blah. And I'm showing them that I have to make do with what I got. Alright, and with that, the goldfish have now had their water change. I am fasting them. Actually, I'm probably fasting a good chunk of my fish collection, excluding the 20 long and the 10 gallon in the kitchen. I'm fasting them for about 3 days. I do this every so often, like once every month or so, to where I fast them for like 3 days. That way, so I can let their digestive system and whatnot just relax and that way so I don't get a swim bladder. Mainly because this one and this one were kind of hovering at the top. And I've noticed that if I just fast them for about 3 days, they get back to normal. But yeah, I just got done doing a water change. They're all swimming about like normal again. I'm still in the process of getting this thing set up. And no, I did not get hit by that malware thing. Thank God. And here's the 20 long as it sits right now. Look at that Grommy just sitting there laying. That's pretty cool. Hopefully it's just resting. This one, of course, is my favorite angel. Mostly due to color patterns. Yeah, he was just resting. I'm thinking of re-adding that pump I originally had in here and have it just shoot water this way. That way so I can get this area stirred up a little bit. But I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do that or not. Alright, final update for this section of the video, but I did a little bit of extra working around in the tank. I did in fact actually add the water pump into the tank. This water pump was originally from my 3-gallon Marine Land tank. And with the way I have this thing set up is that it'll basically take this water and filter it over this side. That way so the main can't, that way so this filter here will do some filtration. And well, it's really hard to explain, but I've also had a little bit of a current to this side. I will remove the pump if it kind of looks like it might be making life a little difficult for my fish. But right now they seem to be okay with it. But mainly I add this just to make it to where both sides will have proper water movements and whatnot. And yeah, it is kind of an ugly eyesore, but that's why I put it on the opposite side. That way, so it'll be a little bit more harder to see at a distance. I know the Grommy doesn't really care, and it seems like the angels don't give a crap. But I'll be monitoring them. I'll be monitoring them for a little while. I'm getting a little fat. Yeah, looks like overall everyone's doing just fine.